Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for Saturday, September 3rd slate of MLB and college football action. Yes, I do have a play for college football that I do really like. So hopefully we can start off this new segment here with a win. But without any further ado, before we dive into it, I did just want to go ahead and say that we are still currently on the road to 7,000 subscribers. So if you guys are new, make sure that you guys do like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Like I said, we're on the road to 7,000. We're less than 200 away. So if we can't hit that 7,000 mark by the time that the NBA does start, I will be doing a pretty big giveaway. So make sure that you guys are subbed for that. But without any further ado, quick shout out here to all of our members here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do. And thank you guys so much for giving such a small channel such a big chance, as I always say. It truly does mean the absolute world to me, so much more than you guys will ever know. So thank you guys so much for that. Now, before we dive into it, just a quick word here from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by PrizePicks. If you guys don't currently have a sports book that you do use, or if you do have one and you're just looking for something new, PrizePicks is a great way to get started. As you guys can see here on the screen, we are able to bet on pretty much every single sport that you can think of. We have MLB, we have the NFL, as of right now is the preseason, we have college football, we even have things like CSGO and some esports as well. And obviously, as you guys know, I'm a huge NBA guy, so once the NBA season does come around, you guys will be able to bet on player props from there as well. PrizePicks is very, very easy to use. I do love the no-run first innings, and that is something that you can go ahead and bet on here on PrizePicks as well. It's an absolutely fantastic app and website as well. So if you guys haven't already signed up for PrizePicks, make sure that you guys do that and use code KingSanders, and you can go ahead and get a deposit match bonus of up to $100. So the way that it does work is you go ahead and pick a couple here. So I'm just going to, for the sake of the video, say that the White Sox and the Orioles tomorrow are going to have a no-run first inning. The Toronto and Boston and the Cincinnati and Philadelphia are all going to have no-run first inning. Basically, what I would do, I would go ahead and click less for all of these, do what is called a power play, which is basically the same as a parlay. All three legs do have to hit in order for the bet to actually cash out. On the flip side of things, you can also do a flex play. The flex play basically means if you do get one of the legs wrong, that's perfectly fine. You can still win some money. So PrizePicks is a great way to be able to win some money using player props and things of that nature to be able to win some money. So you can put together a bunch of different legs to win out some pretty big money. So once again, make sure you guys do use code KingSanders for whenever you do sign up. You will get a deposit match bonus of up to $100. And once again, thank you so much, PrizePicks, for sponsoring today's video. So yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and we do have a new segment, as you guys can see in the title, as you guys saw from the beginning. We are going to be throwing in a college football play as well. So I'm super excited for it. Hopefully for these Saturday slates, I can do a college football play for you guys as well. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to watch some college football this year and hopefully win some money from it as well. But we do still have a couple MLB plays as well. And one more thing I wanted to address on Fridays going into Saturdays. So on Saturdays, I do have to go into work super early, so these videos do have to get recorded really early. So there are still currently 2 plays going on from my day before, so whenever I'm editing it and stuff like that, if the game ends up finishing up, I'll go ahead and put whether I won or lost. If not, you guys will just kind of have to look and see if I ended up winning or losing it. But we can always go ahead and talk about these plays. So, as of yesterday, we did lose our first play, and we lost it right on the hook, man. We have been like in a super unlucky stretch. So we had the Royals and the Tigers under 8.5 runs. There was a scoring explosion in the 5th, I believe it was like the 5th inning, where both the Tigers and the Royals just went absolutely ballistic. They ended up having 8 runs after 5 innings or 6 innings or something like that. And then they scored a late run to be able to put them over the top. So it was very unfortunate. But like that one, we lost right on the hook. I remember we had Seattle and Detroit under 4. I think that one ended up with 5 on the day before that. Then we had the Athletics money line. We all know the 3-run homer from it. We have just been on an absolutely, Cardinals first 5 team total over. They finished right at 2 the day before that. So it's literally just one thing after another. Like I I'm literally just, I'm so unlucky right now. These books are so sharp, and I'm picking on the wrong sides of these. So hopefully we can go ahead and turn that around today. The plays that are still going on currently, we do have the Angels plus 1.5. At the time of recording this, they are down 2-0 to Houston. Hopefully they can score a run here soon, be able to kind of put them over that top and be able to bring it to within 1. And then we do have the Padres plus 0.5 in the first 5. The game's still 0-0 through 2 innings, so hopefully the Padres can keep it at 0-0 or even take a lead. I'd be fine either way. But so we could potentially go 2-1 on the day. We could potentially go with a reverse sweep. It's really, I'm not sure how it's going to go, but hopefully we can have a profitable day when you guys are watching this video. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's plays. So our first play of the day, we're taking the Giants money line here versus Philadelphia at plus 105 odds. Now, this play I do like for a couple different reasons. The Giants, they are on a 7-game losing streak. So why are they plus 105 and even lower than that on some books? I think that the books are kind of letting us know that this is the spot where they turn things around. And it's against a perfect team. The Phillies are either really good or really bad on any given night. Very inconsistent team. So I think this is a good spot for the Giants to be able to bounce back here. San Francisco is 15th when it comes to runs per game, so they are literally right in the middle, but they are a much better hitting team. Well, not a much better hitting team, but they are a slight better hitting team at home so far this year. So I think that's a really good spot to target. Philadelphia is 5th, so there's no doubt about it. Philadelphia is a really good offense. But San Francisco is 19th when it comes to runs allowed, but that number drops by 0.53 runs per game at home. So they're a much better defense at home so far this year. In Philadelphia, they are 12th when it comes to runs allowed, and that number does actually go up by 0.27 on the road. So they're a little bit worse on the road. So I think that both of these spots are really good spots to target here for the Giants, a team that really needs a bounce-back win. Now, Noah Syndergaard is going to be on the mound here for Philadelphia. 3.98 ERA over the course of the season, 4.93 on the road. So definitely nothing too crazy. He's been a pretty good pitcher, but he has been way worse on the road. So hopefully we can see a common trend there as well. If you look at his earned run log in his last 5 starts as well, he has an earned run log of 5, 1, 3, 2, and 4 earned runs in each of his last 5 starts. But if you take a look at it, they weren't against good offenses. They were against Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Miami, and Washington. All 4 of these teams are definitely not great offenses. So I think that if the Giants really can get it going, I think they have a pretty good shot to win this game. And Jacob Junis is going to be on the mound here for San Francisco. Nothing crazy, 4.04 ERA over the course of the season. But he is a much better pitcher at home so far this year, 3.5 ERA. And he's seen Philadelphia in quite some time this year, and he has a 2.08 ERA versus them. So he's been solid. Hopefully he can keep that up here for us. And when it comes to the bullpen ERA, yeah, San Francisco is really bad, 23rd in bullpen ERA. But Philadelphia, really not too far ahead of them. They're at 19th. So I think that this Giants team can go ahead and pull this one out. It feels like a game where they will start to turn things around. So hopefully they can here for us. That is going to be our first play of the day. Giants money line versus Philadelphia at plus 105 odds. Now for our second play of the day, we're going to be taking the Yankees and the Rays no run first inning at minus 125 odds. Now both these offenses are pretty good. New York is 4th when it comes to first inning runs per game. But New York does actually NRFI 66.41% of the time, and that number actually jumps up to 68.18% on the road. You can go ahead and get these stats from team rankings if you guys are wondering, but I think that it's a good enough spot to be able to hit this NRFI. And Tampa Bay, they are 9th when it comes to first inning runs per game. So both these teams are in the top 10, but they actually NRFI 72% of the time. So I think that is a really good spot here for the Yankees and the Rays. And if you look at the pitchers that are on the mound, we have Clark Schmidt here for New York. Now, hasn't been great, 2.89 ERA over the course of the season, so nothing crazy, like no ace material, no terrible material, but 2.51 in his last 5. He's starting to trend in the right direction, and he's seen Tampa Bay quite a bit so far this year, and he has an ERA of 1.59 against them. So if he can keep that 1.59, we have a really good shot at hitting this bet. And on the flip side of the mound, we have Corey Kluber for Tampa Bay. 4.21, once again, definitely nothing crazy, but he has a 4.12 ERA at home, so he's a much better pitcher at home, and a 1.5 through 18 innings pitched here versus the Yankees, so he has seen them plenty of times, and he's pitched very well through all of them. So hopefully that play can end up working out for us. That's going to be our second play of the day. Yankees and the Rays, no run first inning at minus 125 odds. Now, for our college football play of the day, obviously this is week 1. We don't have a lot of stats on them, but we're going to be riding with Boston College, minus 7.5 versus Rutgers. I think that this is a really good spot, and it's at minus 110. I forgot to say that. But I think this is a really good spot here for Boston College. I think that they are going to go out and come out guns blazing, especially against a Big Ten team here like the Rutgers. I think that is a really good spot. Illinois right now, they are in a dogfight with Indiana. Hopefully they can pull it out and make it 2-0 as a Illinois fan that I am. But right now we're taking Boston College. We're fading the Big Ten. I think that the big game for the Big Ten is going to be tonight in the Illinois and Indiana game. And I think that this is where things start to turn around. I think that Boston College does take care of business here. So that is going to be our third and final play of the day. Boston College minus 7.5 versus Rutgers minus 110 odds. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Like I said, we are still currently on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so if you guys are new, make sure that you guys are subbed. But that's going to do it for me. This is King Sander signing out. Peace.